just stand in the queue.
शरण शरण शांति का धाम, एक सहारा तेरा नाम। शरण शरण शांति का धाम, एक सहारा तेरा नाम। एक सहारा तेरा नाम, एक सहारा तेरा नाम, एक सहारा तेरा नाम, एक सहारा तेरा नाम। शरण शरण शांति का धाम, एक सहारा तेरा नाम। शरण शरण शांति का धाम, एक सहारा तेरा नाम।
Put the lamp there.
Lamp.
So that's ready? Yeah. Everything is asked my daughter to want to give her a key.
to mommy. You take the candle.
bring some kind of comfort, solace, peace, and Shanti to you all. I believe these words are appropriate in these difficult and challenging times that we are living in at the moment. Kevin McCormack has written this and he's called it If This Time. And he says, if this time has taught me anything, it is that the tiny speck in this universe that we occupy is both wonderful and wondrous. And if we allow it to, the beauty around us can unlock the beauty within us and teach us far more than our schooling ever did. If this time has taught me anything, it is that success and how we measure it needs to be redefined, and that the only person to whom you should ever compare yourself is who you were yesterday. Make your growth game strong, and along the way, be kind to yourself. If you are doing your best, then you are doing enough. If this time has taught me anything, it is that the opposite of love is not hate, but fear. And our greatest fear is losing that to which we have become attached. Yesterday is heavy. Put it down. Seeing the beauty in the world around you is the first step in purifying and clearing your mind. And if this time has taught me anything, it is that nature, unlike us, never apologizes for anything or her beauty. If this time has taught me anything, it is that the bitter tears are the quietest. And on the days when your head wants to hang low, it is important that you look up. Lift your head, take it in, and breathe deep. For while this world can sometimes be a hard place, your reality and what you perceive it to be are seldom aligned. If this time has taught me anything, it is this. If true love conquers everything, then self-love gives it the fortitude to do so. Know that you are more than your scars. Know that every wound in you that has healed along the way has taught you what it is to fight back and to start again from where you are right now with what you've got. Bear your own pathway without seeking the approval of others, and know that self-love is not vanity. If this time has taught me anything, it is this. Hope matters. And we cannot live without hope. This time has taught me that hope is not a wish, nor a desire for things to be different. It is a course of action, a combination of mind and heart. The future can be better and can be brighter, and we each have the power within us to make it so. If this time does not teach us that time itself is precious, then we will have missed the lesson. The lesson that never before have the past and the future been so irrelevant, and that the quest to find ourselves has been fruitless to now, only because we've been searching in all the wrong places. We are here, we are now, we are each and every breath we take. Every day is a gift to begin again and to grasp with both hands the fresh opportunity to learn, unlearn, and relearn, if this time is not wasted. So, this is a beautiful bhajan. The words you might understand are that when we lose our loved ones, they go away forever. They don't even leave footprints that we can go searching for them. We were so close as the diya and the bati inside that diya, but you left me and floated away like the changing of the seasons and the floating away of the dark cloud. जाने चले जाते हैं कहाँ, दुनिया से जाने वाले, जाने चले जाते हैं कहाँ, कैसे ढूंढे कोई उनको, नहीं कदमों के भी निशान, दुनिया से जाने वाले, जाने चले जाते हैं कहाँ, जाने है वो, जाने है वो कौन फुरकत ना खबरिया, आए जब जब उनकी यादें, आए होठों पे फरियादे, जाके फिर ना आने वाले, जाने चले जाते हैं कहाँ, दुनिया से जाने वाले, जाने चले जाते हैं कहाँ। मेरे बिछड़े जीवन साथी, साथी जैसे दीपक बाती, मुझसे बिछड़ गए तुम ऐसे सावन के जाते ही जैसे, उड़ के बादल काले काले, जाने चले जाते हैं कहाँ, दुनिया से जाने वाले, जाने चले जाते हैं कहाँ। कैसे ढूंढे कोई उनको, नहीं कदमों के भी निशान, दुनिया से जाने वाले, जाने चले जाते हैं कहाँ। We have Maharaj who will pay tribute to Tracy, and thereafter Shanaaz will come forward.
I think having spent 33 years with her, or 34 years with her, has been an incredible journey. From the birth of Nuksar to Ashleen, to Avinash, to Ashmika. It's been an incredible journey with her, but she's always been perseverant, trying to keep everybody together, trying to do the best that she can, mending broken relationships. As much as we had our own differences between each other, she would always try and patch it up somehow, or try to make a way so that we can find a way, a common medium. My children know that irrespective of whatever they did or however they did it, she would always support them, stand by them, be by their sides. I think it's a big gap to fill. Not even me can fill that gap. I won't be able to, because she was with them 24/7. They could pick up the phone to her, they could run to her. Family, friends, relatives, prayer groups, untold people. The messages that are poured in for her across various social platforms is unbelievable. It's one person that has touched the lives of thousands and thousands. It's irreplaceable. We can't change it, we can't move it. But we have to remember the good times. We've got to remember the memories that she left. And we've got to take over from there and take each day and build on that. Each one that is here and watching this video, the message is very clear. We are not guaranteed the very next second. Today you are here, tomorrow you're gone. She gave us a sense of false hope on Monday. Don't worry, I'm coming home, I'm going to be fine. And on Tuesday, everything just turned. It just turned. And it's turned everybody's life around. It's turned everybody's life around. Family, friends, relatives. Because she promised people all sorts of things. She's doing parties and functions. She was supposed to do a granddaughter's birthday. She was going to do my son's wedding. Well, he knows, no matter how much of trouble he can get into, he'll fight with that. She'll still welcome him. She'll still open the door for him. She'll still be there for him. And he knows that anytime, it's his mother's house, he can go there, open the pots, eat, do whatever. The biggest sadness, I think, that all of us face now is, how do we move on from here? What do we do to make a difference in our lives? For my children, I think, and my son-in-law, I think it's about both my son-in-laws, I think it's about working hard, striving, and making a success of your lives, because she loved her grandchildren, and she would want to see all of them well taken care of. For my three daughters, I don't have enough words. Each one of them has got some aspect of her in what they do, their mannerisms, the way they cook, the way they talk, the way they argue, the way they fight. It's going to be hard. This journey is not easy from here onwards. But remember, every single one of you has her memory etched in your heart. Even to all the family, friends, colleagues, and all the people that's watching this, she made a mark in your life. Don't ever forget that. It's sad that we had to lose her today. It's sad that we're standing here at this crossroad. It's sad that we don't have a guarantee. This COVID has wreaked havoc in millions of people's lives. We are one of the tragedies today. What you got to take from here is, don't take life for granted. Tomorrow may never come. You've got to live each day and make the best of it to the fullest. And from what the tributes, the people that have been contacting us about your mother, her cousins, her sisters, her friends, relatives, neighbors, colleagues, it tells you the kind of individual that she was and the kind of mark that she made in other people's life and in society in general. We've been robbed of somebody. We can't get her back. But we can take her legacy forward. Each one of you have a responsibility to take her legacy forward as her children. And to do something to make her proud. It is very important that you think, going forward, what you want to do in her honor. I think for Nuxa it's going to be the hardest because every day both of them go to work. They're in that work environment. They spend 85% of their lives together. Nuxa's been robbed of the biggest thing in her life because Mummy was a work colleague and Mummy was Mummy. And as much as they fight, argue, whatever, it's a gap, it's a void. Ashmika, Khaira, Zico, Pranil, Shamila, Avi, Jodesh, Rowan, Megan. She's touched your life in all different ways. It's time you all make that mark in her name, in her honor. Because we are not guaranteed anything tomorrow. And those that are watching this here, don't take COVID for a joke. You are here today, you can be gone tomorrow. Don't be reckless. Don't be careless. Don't put other people at risk. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Stay at home. If you don't have anywhere to go, stay at home. You are more loved and more precious in your own home. And never mind you have to be in pajamas all day. And Tracy was that example. She didn't have to go anywhere. She'd be in her pajamas, glued in front of the TV. She's left a big gap in all our hearts. But you'll have to find strength in that she did the very best right till the very last. And I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. The love that she had for everybody, irrespective of whoever it was, she could fight with you, have an argument with you today, and tomorrow she'll have a conversation with you. That's the kind of individual she was. So you guys have to carry this forward. And remember, she will always be looking out for you all. She'll be always around you all. She loved you all unconditionally. She loved you all unconditionally. She never left any one of you all at any point in time in your life. She stood by you all. Good, bad, ugly, whatever. Her thing is, I'm not getting involved. But she would find a way to mediate and to get in the center and to get your back together. So you'll have to remember for all the good things. Remember her values. Remember the things that she did. And I think all family, friends, and everybody, that's the sore point for them. Because they never had a chance to say goodbye. So take it as a lesson. This is a journey to a brand new start for your lives. and you got to act as if your mother is still around and carry yourself with her best values. Thank you.
Hey everyone. So I'm just going to read a few tributes first. One is from Sanjay, and he actually titled it Celebrating the Life of Tracy, and I think we all can agree with that because it's a life that was meant to be celebrated. And he starts by saying, I find myself at a loss, a very huge, a very heart-wrenching one. As a child, it has to be very devastating to you all, knowing your mother. She was always full of energy, life, and more than a hint of humor. And is probably laughing at all of us right now. Her memory should be celebrated, as she always saw the best in people, found time to be at a place when she was needed, and always made her presence felt. She never shirked away from duties as a wife, mother, daughter-in-law, grandmother, family, and friend. And to complete strangers whom she embraced as her own. In living her life, she passed on valuable lessons all the time so that you, her children, can use to live by and make your world a better, loving and caring one. Her soul is now free of this body, and we all eventually have to say goodbye to. However, her love will still be felt as she etched it into our lives and all ours. She now belongs to all those who have gone before her, and we will join her someday. Rest in peace, my sister-in-law, till we meet again. I have another one from my mother, Pinky. Trace, I know you are looking down at us and smiling and saying, hey, hey, keep it real. It is what it is. So that's exactly what I'm going to do, Trace. As a friend, you lived up to the real meaning of the word friend. Lots of people mistook your humble and forgiving spirit as a weakness, but not realizing what a strong woman you were. You never had much diamonds and pearls, but your heart of gold. You never was a millionaire, but when you gave to the poor and needy and the hungry, you gave like you were the richest woman on earth. Your heart and doors were open to many children, and you were like a mother to many, including my children. As a friend, I will always embrace and respect and nurture the 10 years of friendship that we shared. And because God loved me so much, He gave me a friend like you. And many would never have understood our friendship because ourselves never understood it. Because it was just built on love, trust, and honesty, with no strings attached. With no strings attached, and the only thing I will regret is that I couldn't hold your hand and kiss you good night when you were taking your last breath. You fought a good fight, and you ran your race, and reached your goal. When we meet again, my friend, we will just resume our friendship, and there will be like no time was lost between us. We're now found in peace that you always wanted, so rest now. Good night, my friend, and I will always love you. To the children, Mom was the glue and the cement that held you all together. Even when she was at her weakest, she tried to keep that going. She loved you all unconditionally and tried to do the best for you. So try and keep her flag flying high. And I will never be able to take the place of your mother, but my arms are always open for you and my shoulders to lean on whenever you'll need me. Like a mother, and love you all like my children. God bless you. Auntie Tracy was my Tracy. She gave birth to 4 children, but any child that came to her house, she treated her like her own. Today, it's truly a loss to all of us because one, it was so soon and so sudden, and I guess all of us feel that we never got to say goodbye, and that hurts the most. But here's the thing, always remember the values that she taught us. Always remember what she put into us. Girls, Avi, you know, your mom was for welfare. She loved going to the street, she loved feeding people, it's what made her happy. Her heart was something that you couldn't even imagine. She loved everyone, whoever it was, she loved them. So, as a family, let's try and keep those values running. Let's try and keep her name going and make her proud. No matter what we ever did, she never looked at us less. She always said, you know what? You know, they learn. Her famous thing was they learn. Now the time for learning is over. Now it's time for us to do and honor her memory the only way she's taught us how to. With love, with respect, with honor. And guys, as a family, we are here for you. Never feel like you're alone. I know mom's gone, but we're still here. We love you guys. We'll always be here for you. And I hope today was an eye-opener to all of us that life is too short. Everyone just take it easy. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Ash and Jonash. Although I didn't know Mum, on a personal note, I wish to convey deepest condolences to all of you on her passing. These are, as Dad mentioned, challenging and devastating times we are living in, and I think his message is quite clear. We need to recover as quickly as possible and try our best to live the life we were meant to lead. It reminds me of a video I once watched by Dr. Leo Buscaglia. He's a motivational speaker, and he said, when you pass on from this life and you go to meet your Creator, you are not going to be asked, why didn't you become a Messiah? Why didn't you find a cure for cancer? Why didn't you change the course of human history? The only thing you will be asked is, why didn't you become fully you? When I gave you all of the possibilities to become so much more, why did you settle for so little? Listening to Dad's tribute, I think Tracy was such a person who lived a full and complete life. And then he goes on to say, what surprises me more is that people are willing to die without being fully born. The time for life is now, the time for love is now, the time to give and share is now. Always remember, you only have one life, this one. I will commence with the Antyeshti Pratna, which is made up of mantras taken from the Vedas and the Bhagavad Gita. I will explain the meanings as we go along of each mantra. Bear in mind that these are to bring comfort, solace and Shanti to us, the living, because we've lost Mom for good. Tvamadidevaha Purusha Puranas Tvamasya Vishwasya Param Nidhanam Vetasi Vedyan Cha Param Cha Dhama Tvaya Tatham Vishwamanantarupa. Almighty God, who has been with us since the beginning of creation, who is the supreme treasure of this vast universe, you are the knower, the knowledge, and the final resting place for all beings. You are the infinite presence in whom all things are. You pervade the entire universe. We seek courage, fortitude, and shelter in you. Vasansi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grihana naro tatha sharirani vihai jirnanyanyani sanyati navani dehi. Just as a person discards an old garment and puts on one that is new, so the soul leaves the body at death and takes on a new one. The soul does not perish with the body. O Lord, may we take courage from this truth. Na jayate mriyate va kadachin nayam bhutva bhavita va na bhuya ajo nitya shashvato ayam purano nahanyate hanyamane sharire. Never is the soul born, never does it die, unborn and eternal, beyond times gone by or yet to come. The soul does not die when the body dies. May we understand this truth, O God. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayanta yapo, na shoshayati marutaha. In the Gita, Lord Krishna says to Arjun, his best friend, weapons cannot cut the soul, fire cannot burn it, water cannot wet it, the wind cannot dry it. O son of India, knowing this truth, why do you grieve so much? And then he goes on and he says, Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityur dhruvam janma mritasya cha tasmad pariharyerte na tvam shochitum arhasi. He says to him, all things born must certainly die, and out of death must come life. Knowing this, we must desist from sorrow. May we have the strength to do so, Almighty God. Avyaktadini bhutani vyaktamadhyani bharata avyakta nidhananyeva tatra ka paridevana. All beings are invisible before birth. They are invisible again after death. We see only the mortal being in its existing lifespan. O God, grant us the wisdom to accept this truth. Om Vedahametam Purusham Mahantam Aditya Varanam Tamasa Parastat Tameva Viditvati Mrityum Eti Nanya Pantha Vidyate Yanaya. The Supreme Absolute Being is full of splendor, like the sun untainted by darkness. There is no other path to salvation and eternal bliss than by getting to know God. May we be blessed with the wisdom to know Him. Om Suryam Chakshur Gachatu Vatam Atma Dhyancha Gacha Prithivincha Dharmana Apova Gacha Yadi Tatrate Hitam Oshadhishu Pratitishta Sharireha. O Supreme Lord, may all the components of this body be merged into the 5 elements of this universe. May its vision be absorbed into the sun, its breath into the atmosphere, and its other senses into the appropriate elements. May the soul, according to the noble deeds performed here, dwell in a body worthy of such merit. Om Sangachasva Pitrivihi Samyameneshta Purtena Pramene Yoman Hitavaya Vadhyam Punarastamehi Sangachatang Tanva Suvarchaha. O God, may this soul, by its austerity, enlightenment, and good deeds, attain, like its forebears, a suitable state. May it be free from all blemishes, and once again inherit an enlightened body, full of luster, and return to this world to perform noble deeds. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. O Supreme Spirit, lead us from untruth to truth, lead us from darkness to light, and lead us from death to immortal bliss. You may please rise. We'll chant the Shanti part together. Om Dhyo Shantirantariksham Shanti Prithvi Shantirapa Shanti Oshadaya Shanti Vanaspatya Shanti Vishve Deva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Shanti Eva Shanti Shanti Vedi Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace in every region and the atmosphere. May peace reign upon the earth. Let there be coolness in the water. May the medicinal herbs be healing, the plants be peace-giving. May there be harmony in the celestial objects and perfection in eternal knowledge. May everything in the universe be peaceful. Let peace pervade everywhere. May that